it's a very simple plan because he's got a very simple technique. So a player like that, you just have to ball channel to him, which is just outside of some on a length. And there are quite a few similarities between Rahmat and Ibrahim Zadran. They're both very good off the pads. They both like to play in the V.
Too far outside the off stump, also not enough pace in the delivery, the short pitch delivery from. Look at this one, it's a half-hearted shot. Not far away from the fielder also.
Yeah, the ball just didn't arrive to Rahmat Shah. Said the slow surface. Sometimes it's really hard to time the ball when the ball is not coming onto the bat.
No problem in. Oh, what a brilliant effort. This could have been a sensational catch. Sikandar.
Maybe if it wasn't Bollywood, you would have caught that.
Great effort that. Would have been a blinder.
Not easy.
57 for 1.
Kevin. Yeah, I need you to get your pads though.
50 partnership already for the second wicket. Rahmat Shah 34, Ibrahim Zadran 14. Opportunity. Sean Williams. Last ball of the previous over. Sikandar Raja was fielding a different position. Couldn't keep it down. Acrobatic effort. It was a football goalkeeper's effort. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Had he caught it, Paul Collingwood would have been really proud of that.
Yes, really. Little bit of 10 from there, Willie.
Shot. Using his feet and hitting it down the ground. Excellent use of feet from Ibrahim Zadran.
Beautiful shot. Nice use of feet there. Got to the pitch of the ball.
Raising 50 partnership. Use of the feet. Look at this one. Fine player against the fast bowling and a very, very effective player when it comes to handling this spin. That ball kept low. Variable bounce, that is something that we have been witnessing over the last couple of days in particular.
Yes, Willie. Yes, Willie.
Yeah, very good player, Ibrahim Zadran. Coming through the ranks of age group cricket. That boundary had brought up the 50-run partnership between Rahmat and Zadran. Played the Under-19 World Cup in South Africa at the start of 2020. 61 for 1. We'll come back to that.
Raj. Raj, you want to stop? You're right there. Yeah? Muraro.
61 for 1. Rahmat Shah surviving. 34 of 45. Ibrahim 18 of 46. What a bright prospect for Afghanistan. For test match cricket, in particular the technique, the temperament, composure, concentration, patience, ability to play the new ball, fast bowlers, spinners, also medium pace with the new ball, with the old ball, he can bowl and also fielding at a short leg position.
Yeah,
A
definitely a
complete
fine.
package.
Definitely a fine. And it's nice to see players coming through the ranks of age group cricket. Rightly mentioned, he's someone who could play different formats for Afghanistan.
For Ireland cricket, Curtis Kemper developing into a very good player, scoring runs against England in one days, and also looks like someone who can contribute massively and can dictate terms as a batsman or as an all-rounder for a decade. For Zimbabwe, Madivere, lot of potential, though he hasn't got many runs in this series, rather didn't get any. Catch it fine. There's the fieldsman. And for Afghanistan, Ibrahim Jadran at the top of the order.
Yeah, I also heard you earlier talking about Fazal Farooqi, who's not playing this game yet to make his debut for Afghanistan. Was also part of the same World Cup, ICC Under-19 World Cup in 2020. Who also later joined the Kings 11 Punjab in IPL as a net bowler. Definitely would have been a great experience for him.
Andy Flower, who was part of that coaching setup for the Kings 11 Punjab, was of the opinion that he can be groomed into a fine bowler across formats, especially in limited overs cricket early on. And he brings a lot of things on the table as a bowler, not only as a left-arm seam bowler, but his ability to bowl Yorkers and short pitch deliveries, ability to move the ball both ways.
Yeah, you'll need that genuine fast bowlers when you play away from home. More often than not, they are the one who help you getting 20 wickets, and you win test matches when you pick 20 wickets.
A lot of young players have been picked for this test series. Fast bowlers also. Yamin Emajai, though he's experienced, but Wafadar Mohammed, another fast bowler. Fazal Farooqi, young emerging fast bowler. They're developing, they're conducting camps also in fast bowling department to identify a bowler who can bowl around 145. Wide ball signal by the umpire. Recently they concluded a camp at the domestic level to identify fast bowler who can bowl into the 140s. That was too high, far away from the batsman, even in his standing position.
Yeah, to become a good traveling team in test cricket, you definitely need good fast bowling at your disposal. I'm sure the work has been going on, back home in Afghanistan.
Looks like this glittering trophy will be shared between two teams. Zimbabwe winning the first test match inside 2 days by 10 wickets, and Afghanistan just 45 runs away from a win. And it's found the gap. That will bring the deficit down to 41 now to win the second test match. 67 for 1.
Give you a chance to just warm up your fingers. What were you saying, Ray? Now where should I be? What? Yeah? Sorry, I don't know why you moved. You should have asked me now when I said we wanted. It's too late now. Too late. Really? But if I be very honest with you, was where I was, that was still.
So Afghanistan need 41 more runs to level the series, share the honors. Great comeback after being dismissed inside 2 days on a different surface though, but the batsman stood up to the challenge. It can be nerve-wracking if you lose the first test match inside 2 days, not getting enough runs on the board. Was there an inside edge? Was that drifting down the leg stump?
It's been a great comeback by Afghanistan, and the inclusion of Rashid Khan. Quickly have a look at the replay.
Oh, Willie.
Yeah, the inclusion of Rashid Khan Obviously has proven goal. Going down. Good decision.
Oh!
Chopping it almost from the stumps. And
Come on, Willie.
will pick up a boundary. Just going deep.
I really like my fourth stump. Fourth stump, off stump.
39 up 51.
Yeah, great use of the crease, going deep in his crease, playing so late, off the keeper's gloves.
You got Willie.
Played it way behind square.
Why cannot, Willie? Why cannot,
Got
buddy?
4 runs. Moving on to 39 of 51 balls. Batting at really good pace here. Just want to put their hands on that trophy.
37 more.
Oh! Yes, Willie.
Solid
Very good,
stretches forward. Presents the face of the bat and normally keeps the bat ahead of the pad. Again, creating the length and punishing it.
Willie. Kick on, Willie.
Second
Kick on,
boundary from this over. Ramasa approaching his half century onto 43.
Kick on, Willie.
Another short ball from Sean
Kick on,
Williams.
bud.
Ramachai is well set on the crease. He's not going to miss out on that opportunity. Likes playing that shot.
Elegant in expression, in his shot making. And again, almost from keeper's gloves. Another boundary for Ahmed Shah. He's racing away towards his half century and a win for Afghanistan. 29 more runs required, 79 for 1.
Tough, Willie. That was rubbish bowling, man. Proper rubbish. We've had a long... Yeah. No, but still, rubbish. Let's go, Donny!
Ibrahim solid, but it's still on 22 of 49. Ramasha racing away with 47 of 54. 29 more runs to win the second test match here to level the series for Afghanistan. Here he is.
Looking too easy for Afghanistan now. Partnership of 71 between Zadran and Rahmat.
Tiripanu persisting with those short pitching deliveries at a military medium pace. But that partnership, that was the biggest difference from the first test match, though the conditions were different. 307 between Hashmatullah Shahidi and Asghar Afghan. Both the batsmen notching up double century and century respectively. First in their careers. Here he is.
Yes, that partnership proving to be vital in a defining cause. And a huge comeback by Afghanistan.
And also making the decision of enforcing the follow-on, because in these conditions it can be something different sometimes. We haven't seen recent years test sides enforcing the follow-on.
Yeah, it is something which has actually gone out of test cricket, and we've seen a follow-on after a very long time. Unless you bundle out the opponent to a very cheap score. No ball called by Aleem Dar.
Quite a few times we've seen it. All this overstepping. Aleem Dar calling it clearly.
Maybe trying for that extra yard. Trying too hard, perhaps. Yeah, coming back to that follow-on point. I think most teams don't opt for follow-on because they don't want to bat last. That was a brave call by Asghar Afghan, especially being in the field for 92 overs. That's a misfield. That's going to cost them another run.
Yeah, do.
Against the short ball. Just keeping it down with 5. And a misfield. Giving extra run.
I wonder why they're still persisting with the short ball. The batsmen are in no trouble.
Again, the story continues. Looks like he's settled into some autopilot mode. Series of delivery in that area, and they do not have any fieldsmen at the leg slip either. Coming back to that point of making a decision, follow on, especially conditions, but these are certainly different conditions.
Tough conditions, definitely. To enforce the follow on, especially, as I just said earlier, being in the field for 92 overs. It was a brave call by Asghar Afghan, but proving to be a right one. Afghanistan just needs 25 more runs to win this test match and level the series.
Smiles on the face of the captain, and Rashid Khan bowling marathon spell of 99 overs and more in test match cricket. Remarkable. He's happy. Scored runs himself. Team on the verge of win. T20 series coming up next. A lot to look forward to, captain, and the format where they feel so comfortable, the Afghans.
Yeah, definitely a big positive. Winning this test match and going into the T20I series.
Bouncer to finish the over. 83 for 1. Let's have 25 more runs to win for Afghanistan. 47. He's approaching his half century. Ibrahim 25 of 55. Ever so solid, so consistent, informed batsman with a great future. Change in bowling. Hasn't got any with the bat in this test match, out for duck, but into his third test match has taken 2 wickets, and both the wickets coming in this series. Golden arm can surprise the batsman.
Yeah, he lacked consistency, but has bowled wicket-taking deliveries. Would like to pick a couple here, or maybe just one, just for his confidence. As you said, he backed a pair in this test match.
Man at the square position on the onside. Mid-wicket on the boundary. Driven down the ground. There is the fieldsman at the long off position, so another single will be taken here. It's a strike to Rehman Shah. 47 of 55. A stroke-filled innings from him. Looked in an ominous touch from the beginning. The driving shots, the cut shots in particular. 3 boundaries in that 1 over of Sean Williams. It's going back and chopping it.
Yeah, he's been striking them well, batting on 47 with 9 boundaries.
Keeping it tight, bat and pad close together.
Yeah, batting with very good strike rate of 83. Don't really relate to that kind of strike rate with Rehman Shah.
Using his feet this time around. He's pulling quickly through the air. Searching for that consolation wicket here. That ball stayed low, almost there.
Yes,
Almost there. Ryan ball.
Yeah, that stayed low. Lucky for Remacha to be still out there.
Belly.
Only from Konsobi clan in Murundera.
Belly.
Pitched up delivery
buddy.
and smashed for a single. 20 overs bowled. It's 85 for 1. They need only 23 more runs to win. Excellent partnership this.
Go, boys. Sneak another one in here, boys, eh? Get him out on 49. Come on here, fellas.
Javed Ahmedi, the only batsman dismissed out for 4 off the bowling of Muzirbani, chopping one onto the stumps. There is a misfield, there is a run here. So he moves.
Yeah, misfield by Sikandar Raza. Cost his team 1 run. Remacha moves to 49, just 1 short of his 3rd Test 50.
Delightful stroke play in this innings of 49. Looked in good control. Could have driven it down the ground, taking the pace off the ball.
He rolled his finger over. Trying all the tricks, Donald Tripano. Trying to replicate his batting brilliance. Maybe a wicket or 2 here. Will be a consolation wicket, but definitely a morale booster.
But fabulous contribution coming in from the captain in both the test matches, getting century.
Yeah, 150. Not out.
Turn away on the onside. 2 is the call. We'll come back for the second.
Nice, boys.
They know it's a matter of time. 20 more runs to win. Also, if we talk about the performance in the Afghanistan rank, bowling lot of overs, being prepared to bowl lot of overs. Spinners in particular. Hamza's performance in this series.
Yeah, he did play the second fiddle to Rashid Khan in this Test match. He picked up 6 wickets in the first Test match.
Still wait.
Played it comfortably.
How easily.
I don't think Donald Tripano has that pace, or this pitch has that pace to trouble a set batsman with a short delivery.
How about pitching the ball at the good length, maybe fuller length delivery, and attacking the stumps, allowing the natural variation to provide him with some luck. Too many deliveries. Short in nature, short pitch deliveries, and also the line of attack. And there is not much of pace in the surface, and neither the bowler is express.
Yeah, on a day 5 wicket, you just want to prob away with bowling at length, bowling in that channel, and expect the wicket to do some kind of magic for you. So obviously, we haven't seen much off the wicket, any seam or any swing. But you can be consistent in your length and let the wicket do the talking.
Obviously played. Protection there on the boundary. So we'll pick a run here. 21 overs have been bowled. It's 89 for 1 Afghanistan. They need another 19 runs to win.
Only 2 more. 2 more, though. You didn't go. I don't think it would have made
smiles everywhere. Rashid Khan with superlative performance with the ball in hand. On his left is the batting coach, assistant batting coach in Navroz Mangal. Former captain of Afghanistan cricket team, has seen the growth of Afghanistan cricket team from close quarters as a player, then in different capacities.
Nice, Barry.
Run, Valley.
In pandemic situation, going through the biosecure bubble, maintaining the team spirit, especially after the debacle in the first test match. The support staff, the physio, contributing, especially about that injury. Catches the call. And taken. Ibrahim Jadran, the batsman, out.
That's a good catch. Well judged, running backwards, keeping his eyes on the ball. Looking to finish the match a little earlier than it is. Afghanistan have lost another wicket here in the chase when just 19 were required. All the hard work out in the field, just paying off with another wicket here, tossed up. Was there to be hit, was too full. Got underneath it, but too much elevation than distance.
Fantastic
and that's
catch.
a good catch, yes.
Out for
Ibrahim goes.
29, it's 89 for 2.
Come on, boy, come on, this one is in, come on. Straight away, yeah?
Oh, some short stuff here, boys, eh? Some short pitch bowling here, boys. Oh, welcome. Welcome to
So 2 down. 89, but that would be irrelevant. Shahidullah Kamal, 22 years of age, 22nd match for him. Scored closing up to 2,000 runs. 850s and 600s. 189 his best. It's going to help get those 19 runs here. Ooh, that was quick. Wasn't far away from that off stump either. Being joined by Athar Ali Khan. Good game. Lots of positives for both sides. That's the last ball.
Yeah, too close to cut. And did he get a better bat also?
Stop dreaming. Wake up.
Look at the reaction from the bowler.
That's a single, and with that single he gets a 50. 50 of 62. That's well done, well played and well crafted. Not much pressure, wasn't a big total chasing, but then in the circumstances where you've lost one opener, you come out there and you make common sense prevail.
Was very positive, wasn't he? The number of boundaries in that innings. 9 fours. Looks a solid player, doesn't he?
Right from over the wicket. One to come. One. Get those jokers out, boys.
18 required now for Afghanistan.
Two big partnerships in this test match. One Hashmatullah and Asghar Afghan, and then later on Sean Williams and Tiripano. What are the positives that you feel that Zimbabwe, even after losing this test match, can extract out of this?
Well, there's certainly, if you look at the first test match, I mean, they have one test match. I mean, that's a that's a big bonus. Well, I'll come back to that to answer that question. 90 for 2.
Come on, Billy, well done, boy.
Guys, catch 22. Now go put it. Do I go square or square?
Square. Yeah. Like, even a little deeper if you want. Kevy, this way, please. No. Come in.
Right, a change in bowling. Blessings. Musrabani. Blessing Musrabani. Correction. 1 for 20 this innings. Went wicketless in the first inning. And he's kept on peppering the batsman with short pitch deliveries, especially in this innings.
Boys, here we go, boys.
Good catch in the deep.
Legs come.
Ryan Burles was the bowler. Ryan Zadran going, trying to clear the outer field, and a very well judged catch. I thought in the end he was a feeling that he might have just overran it, but then in the end, that is a very good judgment. Osakanta takes a very, very good catch. Well, just going back to the question that you asked me, Sikandar, Zimbabwe, looking back, reflecting on this test match, Sean Williams stands out. You need to find batsmen who are getting set to converting those starts to pick up a big 100. Certainly a big, big positive, especially if it's coming from the skipper himself, because he's setting the trend. He's leading it from the front. And they've got quite a few starts also in terms of batting. And they would just be feeling that perhaps they need to find a quality spinner, especially on these kind of surfaces. Rashid Khan is a special bowler, we all know that. He's picked up 11 wickets in this test match. And even someone like Amir Hamza Hotak was quite impressive in the previous test match also. So perhaps trying to find a genuine spinner, a quality spinner. It's not just about taking wickets, Sikandar, it's also about... Oh my goodness, what has happened there? Short one, a slower delivery. He just tried to turn it over and he finds the man. Brilliant, brilliant from Zimbabwe.
They're all happy about it because he's fallen into that chat that was going on just before that delivery, telling him to go on with that pull shot. He likes the short ball. This time the ball just didn't rise at all, and he was expecting the short one. Have a look at that. It's just around his waist side. He was expecting it to be higher. Look at the short leg fielder. He had taken his eyes off. That has just fallen into his lap. There you go. How accurate can you be as a batsman to put it right in the center of those palms? Brilliant. Shahidullah Kamal goes for no score. It's 91 for 3.
Next one, sir.
Straight to me again, boys. Straight to me.
Nasser Jamal, the new batsman. His first-class career right in front of us. 172 his best. That's not required. All he needs to do is give a bit of a hand to Rahmat, who's not out 51. Bizarre situation in which the wicket was lost. The previous one, we'll come back to that as Muzarabani comes in.
Again a pish. But what a stroke of luck that is for the fielder and the bowler himself, Muzarabani. The fielder had actually gone in a safety position where there's a short ball and pulled away. He had no idea where the ball was because the head was down. He was looking down. But somehow, it had just gone, bounced off his palm, and then he grabbed it. Incredible, unbelievable. He couldn't believe his luck. The batsmen, they couldn't too. What a way to get himself dismissed. Wry smile on his face. But what a catch.
Yeah, the short leg fielder judged the length, took evasive action, took his eyes off. It was the right thing to do. He didn't know Kasuza that would fall right into his lap. 92 for 3. Just moving that short leg fielder out of place now. He's just going back a little. Idea to keep Rahmat on strike so that Jamal is exposed in the next over. Once again, round the wicket to target the ribcage. Didn't work. Rahmat will have strike. 23 bowled, 93 for 3.
Jamal also round the wicket, please. Yeah, let them try to finish it this over if they don't want to face it.
You keep going round.
Yeah, just stay around. I think for him,
Sama tahu baba nasi.
yes, Baba Kiara kokan.
Awana mulise ko baba nasi.
Antambe yo matso. Mai Kiara mutambere. Rafa. Oh, Raz. Come, Boris.
That's what's happened here in the final innings. Afghanistan 93 for 3. Coming back to your point, totally agree with you. Probably the shift of balance between the two sides is the bowling attack. They're missing a spearhead like Rashid Khan or somebody who can lead the way and get them wickets. They don't have that kind of penetration to defend the 108. They do have a leg spinner sitting in the dugout. Ooh, that kept low. So they need that kind of a bowler who can get them wickets, and some others can bowl around him and try to restrict the runs.
Yeah, if you have a bowler who fails to pick up a wicket, then it's important, so very crucial for that particular bowler to make life difficult in terms of scoring runs. He's got to dry up the runs. That's how you create pressure, that one keeping low.
Belly, go Willie.
And spinners do play a big part. Very big part.
Good Willie.
Seen how the spinners have bowled for Afghanistan. Different conditions back home for Zimbabwe, remember that also. Good conditions for seam attack. And batting can be very, very good in those conditions. To find a spinner, and you need to find him at a very young age, so he can develop his skills as the time goes by. Tough challenge for Zimbabwe. Find a quality bowler in those conditions. 93 for 3.
Round the wicket, please. Ross, we want to come a little bit finer now. Keep them, they are brilliant. Very difficult. Too much energy. Others talk to me too much. When I was batting, too much rubbish. Donny, up, please, up, up. He's not going to be driving anything right. He's a nice guy, but I'm still going to take him. Up, Donny, come this side. Come across, please. Prince, up here. Even on the square, on the square.
Williams just setting his field according to the shorter length that Muzarabani is going to bowl from round the wicket. Just quickly coming back to that point that you were making about the bowling. This just goes with that old saying that test matches are won with your bowling. You select a bowling unit who can bowl the opposition out twice. Oh, he has offered no shot. Has it taken any glove? The appealing umpire Aleem Dar is unmoved. He says around the elbow. That's not good enough.
Out. Not working.
He took his eyes off completely.
Is it your glove then, Nasir?
Yeah, it's a new batsman who's just come on to bat, Jamal. Just for a moment, I thought that it might have just come off the glove or some part of the handle. But it's, according to the umpires, it's hit the elbow. Yes, bang on. But it's a good delivery, huh? Nevertheless, very good delivery from Mujtabani.
It's hit that arm guard, and that's how it has bounced so high in the air. Had it hit skin bone, would have just probably landed up to short leg. So whether you're playing home, you're playing away, you've got to select that bowling unit you feel that can bowl an opposition out twice. The batting effort, yes, is there. Afghanistan has played a lot of cricket here in this region because this has been their home ground for a while. They know the conditions, they know how good a batting wicket this is. I mean, even a bowler like Rashid has struggled. He got 11 wickets, yes, but leaked a lot of runs. They had to wait for almost 2 sessions to get a wicket. When Williams was batting with Tiripano. It's got to be ready for those situations.
I mean, I was surprised when I came in and saw the pitch in the first test match. And they did bowl the Afghanistan out twice, cheaply, with the kind of bowling attack that they possesses for this series. But it was a completely different surface. It was a green top. And they've shaven off the grass for this test match. And when it gets a little bit dry, when it's bare in nature, that's when the spinners come into play. That's why we feel from up here that even though having someone like Ryan Burl, Sean Williams, left-arm orthodox, and Sikandar Raza, they still need to find a quality spinners who can take wickets and block one end up.
Yeah, they bowl part-time. They're not their frontline spinners. Nevertheless, who would have thought that the test match will go on into the final session on day 5 when they were down 142 for 7, Zimbabwe, forced into the follow-on. Almost gave jitters to their opposition, courtesy the man on your screen, the captain Sean Williams, along with Tiripano. The record 8-wicket partnership of 187, if I'm not wrong. Overdone, 94 for 3.
One more, yeah.
Next time. Next time.
Nothing he's trying to sweep anyway if he's back.
Just go halfway, please, Johnny.
Saki,
I know
get ready for that reverse sweep.
You think that we play him?
And Afghanistan showed some serious, very good character, knowing that they were 1 down in the series. Match getting over inside 2 days, and to come back and making such a strong statement. Also, got to give credit to the Afghanistan team, especially that first innings of 545 for 4 declared. Hashmatullah Shahidi going on to pick first double hundred for Afghanistan. The captains from both teams made a very, very good contribution with the bat. This time he goes down the wicket and has smashed it. It's gone all the way. That is a very good hit from Rahmat Shah. He's looked good and brings up the 100.
That's a clean hit. Down the wicket, reaching to the pitch of the ball, playing it straight. Not much spin on that, and gets -6 from what's required. 7 more for Afghanistan to level the series here in Abu Dhabi. Oh, don't do that on day 5. Off the back foot, the ball's keeping low. Ryan gets another one.
Yeah, I thought he should have been on the front foot. Rahmat Shah, after hitting that big 6, instead of being on the front foot, he tried to flick it away off the back foot. Have a look at this. And it kept low, maybe a brush of the pads also, but it's gone through the defenses. Ryan Bull picks up his second wicket. Rahmat Shah goes for 58. Afghanistan 101 for 4.
Replay. Club. Arm guard. No, it's on the replay. You can see. That got good. Like that. And it goes up the arm. Like
You all right, brother? You all right? Oh, yeah.
Hey, boys! Hey, boys! Hey, boys!
Yes, Ashay.
Yes, Ashay.
Brilliant, my
Missed
boy.
you, Ash. Center?
Oh, it's looking good. Hey,
Hey,
Ashay.
boys!
Yes,
Hey, boys. Right, some more. 3 to come.
The man with the double 100 is out there. Hashmatullah Shahidi,
Look at the screen.
200 not out. And he's here when 7's required. He gets a grand welcome from the Zimbabwean fielders around, because they've faced a lot of chatter when they were having the pads on. So just giving it back just a little. All in good spirit. Big smiles out there. Off the mark straight away. Come back for 2.
Buddy.
Now after this, 19 more overs available in the day. The dismissal. Yeah, it just skids through. Poor short selection in the end from Rahmat Shah. I'm just thinking if Zimbabwe would have batted for another half an hour or so, and that's, or maybe more, and by doing that they would have added a few more runs, and it could have turned out to be even more interesting, because they've managed to pick up 4 wickets here. So you've got, that's another positive for Zimbabwe.
Oh, belly, belly.
Yeah, did they take the game deep? That's a boundary there. It's level, just 1 required. Slug. Just want to get it done with. End of the over. 107 for 4. That's it. It's done and dusted here. The fight back has paid off after losing the first test match by 10 wickets. Afghanistan, yes, had to wait, but would still say have won this in style. 6 wickets win for Afghanistan, leveling the series. The Abu Dhabi Sunshine Test series between Zimbabwe and Afghanistan.
And a well-deserved win for Afghanistan, knowing that they had to come back and come back strongly. But both the teams will share the honor. Both teams going on to win 1 test match apiece. Terrific stuff from Afghanistan. Nice to see a shake of hands, pat on the back. It's been very good. Excellent victory for Afghanistan. They go on to win by 6 wickets and level the Sunshine series. Such a good feeling, isn't it? Because they were down and out in the first test match. But thanks to the efforts from initially Hashmatullah Shahidi and Asghar Afghan, and then the man on the screen, number 19, Rashid Khan, picking up 11 wickets to ensure that Afghanistan go on to win another test match.
Yeah, well done overall. First test match out and done in just 2 days, and this one going right down to the last and final session on day 5. Both these sides played good cricket, especially with the bat. Hard-fought partnerships in return after being enforced into follow-on. Earlier on, winning the toss and taking full advantage of it, scoring 545. And they've tested their abilities, each other's and their own as well. Rashid, as always, was expected that he's going to be posing a challenge to the opposition. He did. And he got 11 wickets in the game. Missed out the first test match, but second one, he made his presence felt and did well. Had the patience to wait for his opportunity to get the wickets. Lance Klusner will be a happy man to come back strong. And it's been a good test match here. Taking it down deep and taking out a well-deserved victory, Afghanistan, to level the series.
Yeah, to do well under pressure just gives them a lot more credit. Under pressure, yeah? The champion bowler, all smiles, and why not? 11 wickets in this second test match. He didn't play the first test match. Yep. All smiles for Afghanistan. Lance Klusner and company will be mighty pleased to see Afghanistan come back and leveling the series.
That's the winning moment. Winning the test match by 6 wickets and leveling the series, and job well done. Teammates happy, and everyone's got the results for the hard work.
Yeah, the man who scored the double 100 gets an opportunity to score the winning run. Icing on the cake for Hashmatullah Shahidi. Lovely scenes here. Had a wonderful, wonderful time with the bat. Double 100. The first one to do so for his country, Afghanistan.
That's how Afghanistan fared in the final innings. They got a 58, a strong 58 from Rahmat, 29 from Ibrahim. That took the chunk away of 108 that was required. They got it in 26.1 overs.
Five bowlers used so by Zimbabwe. All they needed was to make sure that they could take on picking up early wickets. Mustabani was among the wickets, 2 for 25. Ryan Bull also picking up 2 for 16 in the only 4 overs that he bowled. But it was too low a score to defend.
That's the overall story in this test match. Afghanistan piling on 545 for 4 declared. Zimbabwe falling short, 287 out, enforced follow-on, fighting back with the 151 not out from Sean Williams, 365, posing a target of 108 for Afghanistan to win the match. They did so with 6 wickets in hand, and the series is drawn 1-1. Time for us to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the presentation ready for you.
Check 1 2 3 4. Check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Check. Hello. Check 1. Check 1. Check 1 2 3 4 5 6. Check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Check 1 2 3 4. Copy.
Yes, I've got you. Today's result, 6 wickets. Welcome back to the Zayed Stadium. It's the post-match presentation for the second and final match in the Abu Dhabi Sunshine Test Series 2021. Before we get started, a few thank yous from the Afghanistan Cricket Board. They would like to say thank you very much for the support from their sponsors: Abu Dhabi Sports Council, RTA Sports, Duffer News, and Green Solutions. It's been a well-contested test series over the last two matches. The visitors, Zimbabwe, taking that first test convincingly by 10 wickets. But congratulations today goes to the hosts, Afghanistan, for winning the second test match and tying the series by 6 wickets. A couple of awards to be given out today. The first one for the player of the match. A couple of good performances. Ashkar Afghan, the captain of Afghanistan, 164, a career best score. Rashid Khan coming into the team in the second test match, 11 for 275. But it was decided by the commentating team that for his career best 200 not out, which included 21 fours and 1 6, the man of the match in this second test match is Hashmatullah Shahidi. Hashmatullah will receive a check of 25,000 AFN from Green Solutions and a trophy from the Abu Dhabi Sports Council. Hashmatullah, tough first test for you, but you came back in that second test match and showed your quality career best 200.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Yes, it was tough. You know, we didn't play well in the first game.